Check out what I've got, guys. This is the brand new Meta Quest 3S headset. It's a version of the Meta Quest 3 that we can actually afford. So I'm going to show you what comes inside the box and then get a first look at the brand new Meta Quest 3S. Tech it before you wreck it. What's up, geeks? I'm Kirk, really excited to take a look at this brand new headset from Meta. So they basically took the Meta Quest 3 and shaved $200 off the price tag to make the 3S. Obviously, to bring the price down, they had to take away some of the specs and change some of the physical appearance of the actual headset. So what I'm gonna do is open the box and show you what comes inside the box when you buy the new Meta Quest 3S. And then if you stick around, we'll get a first look at the headset itself. So let's get this thing over to the table and get this unboxed.
Here it is, the box for the Meta Quest 3S. Slick looking headset on the front here. You can see this is the 128GB version, includes the Batman Arkham Shadow game with it as a pack-in, I suppose. You can see the picture of the Quest 3 on the front here, the 3S, and the controllers as well. That's included in the box. On the side, you've just got basic branding. On the back, we see a list of what's inside the box. The Quest 3S headset, standard facial interface pre-installed, the glasses spacer, 2 Meta Quest Touch Plus controllers, 2 AA batteries, 2 wrist straps pre-installed, of course the game, and then a USB-C power adapter. You've got a couple pictures of that Batman game as well as somebody using the headset. On the bottom looks like just a bunch of legal mumbo jumbo as well as a QR code and some barcodes and nothing fancy. All right, so we're opening this thing up with these 2 tear strips. Okay, so the tear strips are off, and now this should slide right open. Okay, the inside box slides out of the sleeve, and we've got another little pull tab of sorts here on the top, so let me pull that tab, and voila. Look at that presentation. Nice job, Meta. I like this unboxing experience. The brown box basically falls open and reveals the Meta Quest 3S tightly packed on the inside along with the 2 controllers. Isn't that cool? Again, I can appreciate anytime a company does a nice job with the unboxing. Here are the controllers. You can see a couple of tabs to pull out to activate the batteries, as well as what you'd expect through a Meta controller. I'm going to take a little bit of a closer look at these controllers in just a second, but for now, I do want to set them aside so we can see what else is inside the box. I'll set the headset aside as well and see what else we have packed in here. So you've got that glasses spacer, a USB-C cable, nothing exciting there, and this looks like the charging plug. Let's see if we can get a closer look at this. Where's the actual plug? Oh wait, there's a pull tab on the end there. This thing's pretty small, pretty compact. Let me see if I can pull this pull tab, and I ripped it off. And this paper's on here really good. It's like a sticker that's covering up the USB-C plug. Okay, I think I got it. Here we go, and there it is. There's the USB-C plug. That was on there better than I expected, but that is a pretty standard charging block. You can see some Meta branding here on the bottom. Man, it really is hard to read this, but I'm taking a closer look at this, and let me show you. It looks like this is an 18-watt charging block. It's got the Meta logo right above that, and that's that. That's all there is to that. So let's see what else we got in here. This is the glasses spacer, and this would go in between the foam face padding and the glasses, and then here's your USB-C cable. Again, nothing exciting, very basic USB-C cable, but again, nice that it's included in the box. We don't see that with every product these days. Okay, taking a closer look at the headset itself, we've got an insert in here. First of all, what is this? Okay, so this is showing you how to put that glasses spacer in there. And again, it goes in between the foam piece that touches your face and the headset itself. On the back, it's advertising that you can get custom prescription lenses from Zenni. That's kind of cool. If you wear glasses, it'd be cool to have the glasses built right in here. And this thing is designed to accept those lenses. That's very cool. All right, front of the headset, look at that. You've got your cameras and your sensors right there on the front. On the left side, you've got your power button as well as a little light. You've got another camera or sensor there on the bottom. You've got a USB-C port for charging purposes. That cloth-sided strap there that turns into kind of a plastic arm. There's your other camera sensor there. On the right-hand side, on the bottom, you've got a volume up and down, and you've got a button as well, a control button. And then you've got a couple of holes here. Take a look here. This is a little hole. These are kind of all over the headset, but I'm assuming these are different microphones right above the Meta logo there. On the top, you've got a couple of probably speaker holes on the top there. Of course, on the bottom, you're going to have those as well, where your actual ears will pick up the different audio. So that's on the top there, but let me show you the bottom here. This is where your ears kind of rest, and you've got your speakers there. These Meta headsets are cool because you can hear the sound, and it sounds pretty good, but most people around you can't hear much sound. Let's see the lenses themselves. They've got stickers. No sunlight on lenses in like 8 different languages, and no liquid cleaner also in a bunch of different languages. So something that's really important to make sure you protect these lenses is to protect them from sunlight. There we go. In the moment of Zen, pulling that off, and protect them from liquid cleaners. You don't want to spray Windex on these things is basically what they're saying. I want to show you this. This is how you pull that piece off. And again, the glasses spacer would go in between there. It literally adds maybe 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, about 1/4 of an inch of extra space just for people who have glasses, to give you that extra space when you're wearing this headset. It snaps in. The other piece then snaps on top of it, just like so. I'm sure you can get a nice snug fit if you use glasses. This is something you're going to want to use. I don't have glasses. I don't need this. I'm going to take this thing back off. Now, I promised you I'd take a closer look at the controllers again as well. You've got your A/B button on the one controller with your joystick and the Meta button. And then you've got a menu button on the other joystick in the same spot with an X and Y button. On the top, you've got your trigger buttons. And then on your side, you've got additional buttons for your middle finger. And you see these little tabs hanging out. If you've never used one of these, you've got a little button on the top here. This opens up the battery compartment. And those tabs are simply there so that batteries don't go dead during shipping or what have you. You just pull those tabs out and it activates the batteries. You've got a wrist strap that's already attached here. Thank you, Nintendo. We all now have to have wrist straps for any controller like this. But those are the controllers that are included with the Meta Quest 3S. Glasses look a lot like previous Meta Quest 2 headsets or Meta Quest 3 headsets, or whichever headset you've had before. You've got the adjustable strap on the back here. This is actually the exact same strap, from what I can tell, that's on the standard Meta Quest 3. And in many ways, this is a Meta Quest 3 headset. Some of the specs, as I mentioned, on the inside are going to be different. The screen resolution is going to be different. It does feel maybe a little bit bulkier than the Meta Quest 3. You've got the strap on the top for adjusting the top of the strap. And yeah, it's a nice looking headset. The fact that they could shave $200 off the price is pretty amazing considering what goes into these headsets. But there you have it, guys. The Meta Quest 3S, a more affordable version of the Meta Quest 3.
All right, guys, I want to know what you think. The brand new Meta Quest 3S. Are you buying one? Are you maybe saving up and spending money on the 3 instead of the 3S? I want to see your comments. I'll read every single one and I'll comment back to every comment. Go ahead. Test me out, I promise. And I'm gonna do a side-by-side with the Meta Quest 3S and the Meta Quest 3. If you wanna see that, make sure you subscribe to the channel because that's coming up next here on Tech It Before You Wreck It. I'm Kirk.